We are talking to everybody. If I remember correctly. That's the plan for today? Oh, that's the wrong button. I have a map now. I'm here. Fisherman shacks, a church, Measurehead. What do I have Measurehead for? These are found white checks. Those on white are available to try now. Okay. Excuse me. So, okay, yeah, we ran into the smoker on the balcony. We gotta go there sometime after 2100 to see if anyone's home. We're gonna interrogate the drivers about smuggling. Or Joyce, because we talked to her last time. Joyce's info on the lynching. There's something she wants to tell you, but you have to find your badge. Or evidence of a drug dealer. Find armored gloves. Ask a little girl in the fishing village if she's seen some gloves. Okay, investigate the doomed commercial area. Search for the malignant entity. Find the heraldic bird. Go read up on cockatoos in the bookstore. Perform an advanced analysis using HE coordination. Oh, go look at the bullet. Find Morel. Only day 2. The water lock won't be open till tomorrow. Find some speed and sniff it. We need to do that. We could talk to these old guys. They're nice old guys.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
I have this thing in my office that plugs my streaming PC directly into the internet, sort of. It does weird things sometimes, I think. But anyway. Okay. We don't need to ask about that. Let's talk to these old guys. This shit ain't nothing. Okay.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This guy's eating a sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Whoa, what?
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Shouldn't I ask what this game is first?
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Let's watch for a second.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
The man throws a metal ball towards a smaller wooden ball in the sand, missing it by a meter.
Could the objective of the game be to throw the metal ball so it lands by the wooden ball?
Possibly.
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
That sucks.
I hope you pass out from it. You goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Elderly men with back pain. It's all on them.
Shush. Ignore them. They don't know what they're doing. They're old. You are letting down yourself and the team. Get in the damn game already.
What team?
Doesn't matter what team.
Team.
Pick a team. Any team. The blue team. You're letting them down. Get in the game and throw the goddamn ball.
Dude, why are you so mean to me?
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky.
Eyes on the ball, Dinky Winky. Oh. I hesitated. Grab a ball and show him how it's done. This is gonna be bad. Either way, it's gonna be bad. I'm just barging into their game. Oh
You
dear.
are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You'll make it work.
Uh-oh.
God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of its feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. West, in the Grand Couronne area, a sharp overhand left from Arsène Luc Edelbrock sends the Samarin heavyweight champion, Kostya Miasnok Kostanicha, flying to the mat. The crowd goes wild. Revachol loves her heroes.
He immediately thinks of men wrestling each other, eh? Okay. Here, there is time for a last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion. A fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency.
I don't know about that.
Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They are in awe of your superiority. You are a god to them.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. Woo! Right into the ocean. I don't think that's...
Bordel de merde!
I'm pretty sure Mariner's like, motherfucker.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right tricep, that's for sure.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sensing anger and I don't understand why. I obviously succeeded that check. This is what was supposed to happen.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
Ooh. Pétanque?
Yes, pétanque. You ruined our pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No.
Of course there's harm
no harm done.
You orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
I don't have a bull, but will this do? Let's see.
Will this... No, it will goddamn not.
Thank you, officer. This is really something. Honestly, I think it's better than our old bull, even.
Mon Dieu. All right, fine. What do you want, officer?
Renee, I found your guard booth. How do I know his name?
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the night. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Why were you on leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
Everything is to do with my investigation. Everything.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
Then he could go out in the ocean and get his bull back.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business. It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
So who was working your shift that night?
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer, the container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative.
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabinier's pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Everett gets it. Big guys looking after the small and everyone working together. I love it. Such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die, there is no middle ground. Renee's but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. Or we could up their pensions so that they could retire in peace. Stay home with the grandkids. I don't know. Renee should rent out his services, invest the profit, get few more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. Yeah, you need that passive income. You gotta milk other people for money. There's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
Can I just say that Everett giving this man a job, he's not a communist. In fact, he actively killed many communists. He was with the royals during the revolution. Not that that matters. It's like old shit. Nobody cares. But I mean, in a lot of ways, it's like it's there in this world, but also like it's irrelevant. You have to live in the now. But it's just something. Everett's such a contradiction because he's definitely for himself and the Union only, but he'll go out of his way to help some old community member who's having a hard time just because he can. It's like, in some ways, it's a expression of wanting to help the community, but it's also an expression of I'm such a good, it's performative, right? I'm such a good person. I have so much that I'm able to do this for you. Give you this piddly shit job that isn't even needed. Pander to you so that I look like such a good person for the community. But yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. I don't know what I feel about Everett. He's kind of something else. And I want to look at him because his twin brother has a lazy eye. I think they change the picture sometimes. So sometimes it's Edgar and sometimes it's Everett. We got to check his eyes next time we see him. And I got to go see him because I opened that door. I think I did. Did I open the door? We'll check. I saw a picture in there. You were in it. Who's the girl?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern. And I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu. And she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
You must have seen... Let's see. Got it, thanks.
Yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway. So might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Ooh. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the back of the Whirling Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the Union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So you don't know anything?
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
The riffraff? You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Was there an earthquake here?
No. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire.
Manly
Very
artillery
interesting.
fire. It's the manliest of artillery fires. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
And who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
Beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
North and the east. Past the industrial harbor. Anyway. Deathblow sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
What a lovely image. Thanks, Renee.
Blood ground. You got old Rene going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on, the coalition?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
So nobody won this war. That way everything is so bombed out.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes.
He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
It's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Terrible, terrible. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing, I don't think anything, I just do it. Let's see. This would be like a moralist answer, which is what Kim is, which is kind of a boring middle ground. But the moralist secret quest is kind of interesting. I feel like this is the traditionalist answer, which is more the fascist route, I think. Although, honestly... from what I know of this game. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. It's terrible. You see, this coalition seems quite capable, actually. I mean, we work for the coalition.
They're not. And I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol. Or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Toothpaste and music? Who was Frizzell?
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
You mentioned Guillaume.
A true king in both blood and mind, led Revachol before Fricelle. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Wait, Joyce said William ran, and his nephew, Frizzle, was shot in his place.
The commies didn't drive Guillaume out. He left when things got bad and left Frizzell to take the hit.
This is communard propaganda.
Oh, is it?
Guillaume would never do something like that. He is Le Lion.
Oh, is he?
There is not a shadow of doubt in his mind that this is the truth.
That's sad. Well, we've seen it, folks. People are delusional. What exactly is a suzerain?
Suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? They forgotten already.
Grumpy old men are sad.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
Is there anything you could tell me about this rifle?
It's a Belle McGrave, 4.46 caliber, breech loading, Revachol made. Good weapon, accurate and reliable.
His moves are quick and precise as he first checks the weapon, then aims it at the sea. This man knows firearms intimately.
He's a soldier.
This one's inoperable. The bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
In the basement there.
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away. As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Fascinating.
Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
Oh, and how should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself.
Elysium is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
Let's see, he's heard this rant many times before.
The Carabineer doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come, still in that antique uniform. It's a symbol for him.
What was that, cocaine? Give us cocaine. What's about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum, Revachol's finest years.
With their coked up leaders, they got so much done because they were always awake.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
I'm sure you are.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Such responsibility requires a boost every now and then. I sometimes need one too. Seems like irresponsible behavior for a monarch. Drug users shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less rural countries. Thanks for clearing that up. I have some other questions. Yeah, such responsibility requires a boost every now and then. I sometimes need one too.
Please, officer, don't encourage him. Do spare us the cocaine fairy tales. The RCM isn't interested in them.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
But imagine purest cocaine. Now that would make you feel like a king. Not that you can afford it, but what about speed? Speed is cheap and good.
Let's talk about something else.
Right.
I threw the bool in this. Oh no. What is it about this old soldier that makes him sound so proud?
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Thank you for your time, gentlemen. Sorry about your balls. What am I looking at? Enormous bulls, worthy of a real man. Oh god, that's funny. Okay.
There it is again. The scent of
What's in my
apricots with
pants?
a touch of cinnamon. Smells like the end of some distant summer. The surface of another planet, or some ancient temple.
Ancient temple.
Yes, from the height of antiquity. A long, long time ago. Millennia ago. On an island of time you can never return to.
End of summer.
The sun sets into the sea, but the water does not boil. Instead, it turns to liquid gold. For a moment, the world's store of precious metals seems to increase dramatically, and you are rich. There is a movement next to you, the shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, there's nothing there.
Where did it go?
Why are you talking to a gum wrapper?
I don't know. Take a deep, deep breath.
Bitter, citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger, like a glow, with every breath you take. Until a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes. Made of toffee, cream, and distance. You just had to take a dive.
Okay. We'll think about that maybe later. I gotta wash these boots when Kim's away. I think I
It's
looked at
just
these.
a racist mug. What's
Okay.
the bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag
Or I was-
bearing the RCM stamp.
Need to up my hand-eye coordination. Okay. Can I do that with drugs? I don't know if Kim would like that. Okay. Reaction speed. Didn't hear anything that ups my hand-eye coordination? Nope. I can't look at these. All these postcards, I think I don't know what to do with postcards. Thing's worth a lot of money. Hurting me.
An intricate web of blue line. It still kind of looks like a map of the stars in the night sky.
Okay. Okay. Man from Heimdall and the Devil Woman. My communist book. We'll read that later. Handwritten note from the fridge. Did I read
The
this?
note is written with a blue pencil on a piece.
I read this. We need to know
A
our...
cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
Okay, what more?
This book talks about the delicate nature of twos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang-bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated.
All right, what problems do these birds have?
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
I can handle that. It would be nice to have someone to talk to when feeling lonely. Who would ever want a chatty companion? I want someone who knows how to listen.
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive.
Right, that's pretty bad. Anything else?
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
Yes, but there has to be something great about cockatoos as well.
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Ouch. That must hurt.
Read about the funeral cockatoo.
This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it.
All right, read about the major majestic cockatoo.
Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature.
Bumptious.
In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species.
Read about the most common bang-bang cockatoo.
Despite its banging name, the bang-bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminoles name, bang-bang, is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
Let's see. Honestly, this bird does sound a bit like me.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you?
There's a gang cockatoo. He's gray. They're a black cockatoo. Ooh, there is. There's a black cockatoo. Look at that. And a pink cockatoo. Ooh. That's cool. Look at that guy. I wonder if he eats shrimp. That's how flamingos turn pink, I think. Okay. The gray and common bang bang. He's got that pretty red head. No. Hello. It's obvious. Major majestic here. Come on. Let's go. What if I'm just a fuck up a poo? A fuck up cockatoo? Nah. We're a major majestic here. Come on
You're
now.
right. Your Majesty embodied. This big, beautiful bird belongs on your heraldry.
I need a big pink and orange and gold, like the sunset. Like the sunset. Anyway. And then still waiting for that one thing. Close the water lock. That's Wednesday. Ask him to tell you about the case. Didn't we do that already? I do a situation lowdown. Some kind of soup. Do I have an open slot? I do not have an open slot. Okay. Some kind of soups are Je me vu derealization. I'm learning those. I have these. What do I think? You found a trace of an entity who's been stalking you across the plains. The Gloom Stalker. The conglomeration. Conglomeration. The shadowy organization behind your downfall, possibly connected to the dreaded X something. Granted, it is impossible to determine its true identity, but you can remember where you first smelled its treachery. Yes, use the Tutti Frutti gum wrapper. Reconstruct the day you first breathed in her untrustworthy atoms. Oh dear. Caustic Echo, yeah. Good on you to have thrown that slip away and walked away saying, not today, Dark One. I don't need your keepsakes. I'm not curious. It's like you have to... It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. We'll see. We might forget it. So I opened the thing. Let's go check out Eggert's eyeballs. Like evening time too, jeez Louise.
The tear machine stands. Your bottles clunk into them. Do you know what you should do with that money, kiddo? You should buy more alcohol. Enter the endless cycle of consumption.
Maybe not today. Satan. This way. We'll interview all the truck drivers about this drug trade situation. Maybe I will send Kim away to deal with the body. Can I play with this?
The payphone hangs mutely on the wall.
Oh, I'm not able to talk. You get all these bottles. Fine. Okay. Let's see, let's see.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly. And, as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with rhetoric. Maybe you're losing your mind.
Maybe I am. Kim's like, why do you come here and stare at this like every time we go past here? Because I want to. Okay, I need a pry bar. Maybe, we'll see. There's sometimes containers that we can open. Hello?
Mr. Bois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
Okay, I met Joyce, the company representative.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along.
See his eyeballs in the little side picture? One is, like this. And she said, Edgar has a crooked eye and Everett doesn't. But they always switch places so that they can, like, one wins the union boss and then the next one and then back and forth. They just keep winning over and over because they can't.
One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here.
Just pals.
We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I helped you get that nasty body down from the tree. I'm not a jealous guy.
I told... Let's see. Let's take a look at these. I told Joyce that I met you.
It's perfectly okay. Even if you've told her everything we've talked about, it's absolutely fine.
It's like you're a child and he's like, you have my permission to do something. It's like, your freaking permission, boy. What happened to the previous negotiator, Mr. Gaumont?
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go.
He made concessions for the company in previous negotiations. Why would you let an ally like that go?
He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
You called him a midget.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this?
Pardon me.
Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
It's hard to say if he really lost his temper, or if this is another one of his tricks. This man almost never angers visibly.
Interesting. Sometimes when people are lying, drama kicks in, but now Half-Life is giving me clues about whether people are lying or not. Interesting. Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Funny, Joyce didn't mention any casserole.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
So, the previous union leader was a lady who supposedly just missed the vote to be leader, and that's how he got in originally. This is one of those threads that I've never figured fully out about whether he's slippery. The drug trade thing I never figure out fully or get him to confess anything. And this one in particular, though, there's something about this, and I don't know if it's left out intentionally, like you never are supposed to figure it out, just kind of hint at what happened. But what actually happened to this lady? Did she go to look at her rabbit stew and just never come back to work, or what? Everett, Joyce seems to think the union is lowballing her.
Yes, yes. Low-balling, of course. This isn't a casino, Harry. Real people, real livelihoods are at stake here. But everything's a casino for those rich types.
His expression makes it clear. This is childish and irresponsible behavior.
Why haven't you let her in to see you?
If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
Interesting. I mean, which is BS. She'd have to fight a behemoth or whatever to get in. Like, interesting.
It's a fortress. He knows she can't get in here.
Yeah, she can't get in. And if she tried to get in, she'd start a war. But if she did somehow manage to sneak her way in like Harry, or through somebody like Harry, he would be opening negotiations, because that would make him seem like the reasonable party. Interesting.
He doesn't want to see her. It's as simple as that.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret.
Which means he's recording us.
Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gum. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
This is weird. Not nice weird, but okay.
I'm gonna save this one till I have more evidence. I opened the door you asked me. Can we discuss the murder now?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
I may have gone inside and seen a collection of racist mugs. Let's see. The deal wasn't for me to go inside, so I didn't.
You're right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door, which you did. So we're all good here. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
There was a collection of... You said the lynching and the strike were related. How?
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
What do you mean?
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Wait, you have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical, and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Alright, go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Interesting. Like, they move the container.
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
So you could basically smuggle yourself anywhere in the world, inside this little container and set up shop. You don't have to stay here.
But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers.
Let's see. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. So he's implying Joyce tried to stop him or control them because she's in charge of them. So she's directly responsible for his actions. Harry, he says, blah, blah, blah.
We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
The whole neighborhood is in on it, eh?
Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly. They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, Socialist Democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Like real cops, they just get paid leave. Aren't you worried we're
No, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Huh. There was a collection of... Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that because we just said we didn't go in there. Let's see. There was a bullet in the hangman's head.
So they shot him.
He was shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard. What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my two little policemen. Godspeed, policeman.
Your policeman, eh? Let's see. How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company, after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
The name of the company's Crenell this time. It might have been Sediment before.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
You mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind.
Do you think he's ignoring Kim because Kim is... Sorry. Oh my god. I need a stretch. Because Kim is a sealite? Or it's because he's uncorruptible, unlike Harry. Or perceived to be uncorruptible. Whereas Harry is a hot mess and therefore potentially easily corruptible because he's already lost his gun and his badge and his uniform and all this crap.
Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Where can I find him?
You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're gonna show up in full force tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
The lieutenant marks something in his notebook.
I suspect they're there right now. In the future, I could use your backing. Can we ask your Hardy boys to cooperate?
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk. Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Why are you giving this to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Okay, thanks.
The lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote. He looks a little puzzled.
Good boy. A real team player. Now, do you have any more questions?
Good talk. Let's conclude for now.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I'm not a man of the left. I'm a patriot of Revachol. You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler. I grind. I'm a money engineer. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do. What's that supposed to mean? I don't want to play a socialist run, but that's always my favorite option. Let's see. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found? I think it's lonely and cold. I think it wants to be found, and I have a proposal for you.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Kim, what do you think of this?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm going to hand you the keys to Martin A's, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martin A's. It will be righteous. We're going to get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
And where is this place exactly?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit. You're already pretty deep into this. What's a little more? No one can see you here in Martinez.
Well, what happened to the current occupants?
They are just going to have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Fine, if I happen to be there, I can ask them?
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the water lock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun.
Let's see. Everett, I'm going to leave now, but we might talk again later.
See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Okay. Excuse me. How do we get out of here? Hello? Let me out! Let me out! Anything to say about Lizzie?
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building. They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And lots of folk really did keep coming back.
I bet they did.
No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all. It's like that old saying goes, wisdom withers if not shared. And old Leo is always up for sharing.
Well, okay.
Jamais vu. Derealization. Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
+1 XP for every orb clicked. All intellect learning caps raised by 1. Oh, I'm a little bit smarter than I used to be. Nice. And I get XP for being a smarty pants. Okay. But do I want high shivers? Do I want this? Do I want to raise my hand-eye coordination because I needed it for something? What did I need it for? I don't remember. -1. Oh, I might need authority. I might have to get naked. Let the body take control. Okay. I don't hear much from endurance. Composure's a good one, though. But I kind of want to think some more thoughts. Hello? But maybe not the ones I don't care. I'm fooled by the absurdity. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that one. You have found a trace of entity. A -1 reaction speed. Living in the past. Research time 5 hours. Possibly connected to the dreaded X. No. Let the past stay in the past. Although I might think about it later. I don't know. There's a lot of good thoughts we can pick up. Let's unlock all the thought things, and then we could play around. Play around with it. No. Okay. This is what we need. So, what are we doing? I need...
The file cabinet stands steady as ever, and the unlocked drawer slides out. The drawer slides.
Something in there I'm not getting, and there's something in here. Was like a red check, I think. There's some information in there. I don't know what it is, though. Where? I think I need to talk to Manana. Come down, come down. Let me quick save in case this guy beats me up.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
This guy's very helpful for somebody who is working for... Maybe he thinks I'm working for Wild Pines, and that's why I want to get in. Because I try to fight the guy.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Yeah, he's surprisingly helpful to me in things that have nothing to do with anything. It's weird.
Let's talk about our right to work.
Okay.
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
He shifts uncomfortably in his workers' overalls. What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt.
Do I?
This man is in...
Oh, do I?
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting? What does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, I gotta ask, where are you from?
What's it to you?
Routine, part of the investigation. Thought you looked real familiar for a second there.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Already got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain. in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A monstrous shadow high above the fire traps of the domain. The 881 motorway running over this district of Jamrock. Concrete pillars rise up from the midst of the dilapidated wooden houses. On the horizon, barely visible, the hazy machinery of the harbor.
Shudder and breathe on your hands.
Life in the domain is even worse off than in Martinez. The cold air is stiff from the fumes of the motor carriages and lorries roaring overhead. Below, broken down, battered people mill on the dusty streets with no purpose. Yet amongst them, there is no sight of this man. Nowhere.
Look, I'm gonna die if I say this, but you're not from the domain.
Yeah? What makes you say that?
No one there knows you.
They know me. That's bullshit.
Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go. Do 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 do. Joyce way over here.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Okay. Do 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 do. Boom boom.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
She pats her wet raincoat.
All around you, rain keeps falling down. On the wooden boards she's standing on, and on the water around you.
I could use a coat like that. The rain is freezing.
Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water, almost magically. The company makes them for offshore platform personnel. Very sturdy. What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day.
So I've been dealing with Everard again.
She's not even asking you anything. It's so easy to just say.
He asked me to open a door.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
No, I mean a real door to someone's house.
Oh my. A real door?
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
It had to be done. I got information. It was useful to the case.
That's good to hear, Detective. Police work is rarely pretty, but it sounds like you did what you had to do.
Frankly, what was done was not pretty at all, but neither was it illegal, and it was not for nothing. I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
Okay. Sure. The Union's militant wing organized the lynching. Everett says the Wild Pines sent mercenaries after the Union, and now one's dead. Everett asked the Union's militant wing to fully cooperate with the investigation. He didn't seem at all worried about the whole conflict that's developing. Everett says the Wild Pines sent mercenaries after the Union, and now one's dead.
The company did not send mercenaries after the Union. I told you in great detail about the mistakes my side made. And of course, I accept them completely. I just hope you don't share Everart's view on things. After all, as he said, one's dead now. The Pines certainly hasn't killed any of theirs.
The Union's militant wing organized the lynching.
Yes, that's the talk about town. The Hardy Boys, they're called. Find the name rather amusing, honestly.
Everett asked the Union's militant wing to fully cooperate with the investigation.
How benevolent. Hopefully they'll help you sort this whole business out, if they haven't already.
We cannot discuss the specifics of an ongoing investigation, ma'am. Besides, you haven't exactly been forthcoming yourself.
That is only fair.
I have reason to believe the lynching was a cover-up.
Oh my. Very interesting. So the militant wing is protecting one of their own. It looks like you may untie this knot yet.
There's something in you that really likes the way she's looking at you just now.
Oh dear. He doesn't seem all that worried about the whole conflict that's developing.
I wouldn't have taken Everard for a saber rattler. Was he surrounded by Union men he wanted to impress?
We were alone, and he seems very sure of his ability to keep things in control.
Or he wants you and me to believe he's calm and in control. He's a politician.
There's always that risk, ma'am. But if I may offer my opinion, he means it.
I think he may have just been messing with us. No, I think Kim's right. I'm pretty sure he meant it.
I'll think it over, Detective. Thank you for relaying this information to me.
All I gotta say.
What you've said is quite enough. You've given me a lot to consider, and may have helped me prevent this conflict from escalating.
He did ask me to deliver an envelope.
Sounds like he has you running errands, Detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Where did he have you deliver it?
To a nameless settlement down the coast nearby.
Ah, yes. I've been meaning to go there.
With longing. Clear and simple longing. Strange. Why does she want to go there?
Why does she want to go there? She probably was dating a boy in her youth from there. He wants to build a youth center here for the children of Martinez.
A youth center with Edgar Clare's statue on top of it. Go ahead. Help him. Make it so. I have no power to stop him.
You're quite fond of this village, aren't you?
I should be. In my youth, I had a brief dalliance here in Martinez. He was an older man with impossibly broad shoulders.
That sounds illegal.
Probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. Not that it matters. These buildings are all carbon copies of one another.
Older man. She's in her 60s. Somebody in their 70s. Probably not Renee or what's his name. I'm trying to think. Who's down there? No old men down there. You've been to Martinez before?
Yes. I was slumming it with some girlfriends of mine. We had boats and... Don't hold it against me. My paramour certainly did not.
Sounds like you missed those times.
Not overly so. It's not like this was the only place we visited. Me and my girlfriends from Azon with our shiny boats. Like reavers. We told ourselves we were the worst thing to happen to the coast since the Coalition landed in '08. Imagine.
So you're sad you can't buy the place?
Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time, Detective. I've always wanted a dilapidating fishing village.
She is more defensive about it than usual.
Full of ghosts and ancient memories. Has this errand yielded you any information?
I'd rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective. You can always drop by later, should something come up.
I was supposed
Now,
to ask her about
what else can I do for you?
the world
More
we live in.
lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
What is...
A strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world. The waves sway the sloop slowly. That's all. The doubt is fully formed in your head. The alien feeling persists. Yet something's still missing. You have finished mulling over the jamais vu thought, but your conceptualization skills are not nuanced enough to make sense of it.
A bird? A Svenicid?
Keep guessing.
Some sort of krill hunter? No, wait. You're an ancient ruin. A symbol of hubris and decay. Half submerged in some salty sea.
What, really?
Of course you're not, my dear. I'm just terrible at guessing games.
Let me ask something
Of
else.
course. Ask me anything. Glad to have been of assistance.
Let's see. See if I can put on a better outfit. Conceptualization. I need some white pants.
You're back.
That unlocked
Good.
it.
What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality?
I think I have to put
My
a
favorite part of it.
skill
Glad
point
to
in
have
there.
been of assistance.
Okay. We will learn. Well, let me put something else back on. We like our man from Hamdal. We like. Not really a drama. Suggestion. That's getting people to talk to me. Nice. And they can't see my silly. This one gives me a spray to court and shivers. Endurance. Reaction speak, but I'm terrible at whatever. Inland Empire. Visual calculus. What am I wearing? Physical instrument. White tank top. I was looking for this. Yeah, I need new shoes. Interfacing, but goodbye bugs. These ones are just like electrochemistry, which I really don't need more of because it's just telling me to do drugs all the time. Balancing the books. Let's use the boring ones. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Don't need more drug shoes on. I got drug pants on. Anyway, don't I? Nope. Where's pants? Pants? Or the toad I'm looking at here? All my pants are... Pants make you a drug addict. Put a dress on, Harry. Just wander around without... Just no pants. He's just gonna wear this coat like a dress. Oh, Lord. Okay. We should probably put our pants back on. Let's... go speak to some people. Not these people. These other people. We need to investigate all the lorry drivers. Just debating whether I want to do that today or tomorrow. There's one guy I should talk to, though. Talk to her. You were right. I'm a cockatoo.
Excuse me?
I went right up on them, just like you said, and I even decided on what kind of cockatoo I am. Do you want to know?
I don't know. The most talkative one?
No. I like her. No, I'm the major majestic cockatoo.
The what now?
The major majestic cockatoo. It's the most impressive one.
You truly are one strange cop, aren't you?
That's all for now. I'll let you read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Very exciting. Poor lady. I can't play their game now because I touched their balls. Okay. This guy. Plastic wrapped macaroni stamped with humanitarian aid. This says humanitarian aid tuna fish, not for resale. Guy's just selling like
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra serious.
I can see you have taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
inspect the sneakers.
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole. Dedicated, victorious, sporty. These found sneakers are a must-have for a track and field legend.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super air, super fine, super cool. Only 50 real.
Only? That's madness.
Inspect the speakers.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, Solidarity Aid from the People's Republic of Samara. The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
I already looked at the sneakers.
Then look at them again. These are the premium lifestyle sneakers, officer. The best on the market.
Can't I just buy the sad conquered Samaran speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
That's why I want them. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself. You're right, I don't have time for junk. I lead a luxury life.
That's right, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best.
Yes.
Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale.
Okay. This is speakers for the people of Samara. Let's see. What do we got here? This says a food gift from the people of Messina. So this is like rations donated to starving people in like foreign countries, right? And he's just reselling it here. He's like, screw it.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Would this be not smuggled, but like black market goods?
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Sure. Browse through the box.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. The box smells like cat piss or like an old person with no money.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
All right, find something worth salvaging from this pile of rags.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces. Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you. Possibly because of the awful typeface.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
You find your hands deep in... The box smells...
Economical, but also trendy.
Okay.
Look first-hand, buy second-hand. Keep the economy moving.
Maybe. Oh no, that's the speakers. I don't want
The
this.
speakers below are back. There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box. A variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for $2.50.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes. It's going to be very difficult for anyone to take you seriously with these things on your face.
Oh well.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Don't tell me what to do, Kim. I like these sunglasses.
No, I can't. We can't walk around with you looking like this. Okay, fine. Go ahead. If you want to look like a walking midlife crisis, then who am I to interfere?
Rummage through the box.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun.
Just all over your face, it melts.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
Okay.
No luck. All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Bang, bang!
Bang, bang.
And all for a mere $6.
6!
Hey, at least it might actually offer some protection against the sun. Not like those cheap plastic shades.
Kim, are firefights something we should be prepared for?
I hope not.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shades.
Electrochemistry perception. Look at them, they're so cute. Ugh, I want them. $6. I got $6.
Sporty and practical, officer. Good choice.
Oh yeah. Okay. What's in this? Hot air rises up from the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Ooh, boxes. Anything else up here? No. Okay. Can I try this again?
You keep coming back.
Nah.
That's good.
You find the book.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first.
No. You can get a pair of pants if you fail.
The economy moving.
I don't want to. +1 composure. Windbreaker. Dynamic windbreaker. Wait till I have more money. Okay, I'm going to leave this here, and then we will interrogate all of the drivers tomorrow. So him, and the poet guy, and the lady, and the racist, and all of them. We will do that tomorrow. And then we will maybe confront the Hardy Boys. We'll see how much time we have. But until then, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.